off the front.
And believe it or not, folks, we're staring down our second cup, our semi-final, plate semi-final. It's Korea against the Philippines, the Volcanoes. We've just seen an upset, a little mini boil over. Chinese Taipei beating the United Arab Emirates in the other plate semi-final. So Chinese Taipei will play the winner of this match. Surprising perhaps to see South Korea in this bottom half of the draw as they come out against the Volcanoes. And I suspect this is going to be a close one as well. Look at Korea. They just haven't got anything going this weekend. Well beaten in a couple of games. They're even resting Jang Jong-min, their strike weapon. He's on the bench. We saw some earlier tries to number 11, Kim Yong-hwan. The Philippines, they'll be fired up for this one. Tommy Gilbert and co, Luke Smith. Tim Boyheni was huge in the final pool game this morning where they went down to Hong Kong 47-0. Morgan White from Hong Kong is our referee. And will we see another exciting plate semi-final here, Jed? Philippines versus Korea.
Yeah, I hope so. And look, I won't hide the fact that I'd love to see the Volcanoes get up here. It'll be good for the confidence of this team. It'll be good for the all-round character of the competition as well.
It's a great start out, kick out from Lee Jai Bok. Got it right on the 10. Gave the forwards some chance. Here he comes now. He's playing link man. This man, Kim Yong-hwan, got a start in the last game and scored a couple of tries. Philippines, well, they're keen to get on with things, aren't they?
Good idea.
Here we go. The kick and chase is 1 against 4. He's streaming through, chugging back goes Kim Guang-min. And Robertson doesn't get the nice bounce, but it's a little knock on as that's just gone over his head. What a start that would have been.
I think the Philippines have got to put the foot straight to the floor here and hope that they've got a bit of a kick at the end. They're both big physical teams, but the Koreans got found out, I think, a little bit on fitness last time out. The Philippines, they can play a nice steady tempo. They'll pull away.
Korea with the scrum infringement.
Good tackle by Robinson and Smith.
Tim Boyheni going in for the tackle on Lee. Kokolard, it's a bit of a dipper, falling at the knees and falls to Nick Jones. They can't capitalise on it. They'll get a scrum though. Tell you what, that bounce had gone to Robertson. He had the wood on Kim Guang-min. Showed incredible toe. It was 1 against 4 and he blitzed through the white line. And here we have a scrum on the 22. Pretty much straight in front of the posts.
Scrum half. Yeah, Robertson, he's a hard charger. He'll attack from any point on the paddock, really, won't he? He's not afraid to have a go.
Set.
Smith with the feed, it's nice. He commits to defence with a couple of steps. Boyheni's on his shoulder, and look at this from the big man, Boyheni. Sucks in a couple of defenders. Gilbert and Stevenson. There's a big carry by Jones. Here is Robertson again. Bangs off the left, taken by Lee Jai Bok. Boyheni and Smith are there. Dancing along this 22. Here's Rudder. We haven't seen much of him. He gets accosted around the collar and flung to the ground. Some advantage being played. This is a free ball. Tackler not letting go, surely. Tommy Gilbert. Gilbert goes through and heads towards the post. The first try of the match, and it's Tom Gilbert. And good pressure from the Philippines results in a 5-pointer.
Pleasing to see Tommy Gilbert get himself for the scoreboard. He's been one of the outstanding talents for the Volcanoes in the last couple of tournaments. He's got a tremendous amount of work rate and a fair turn of pace too for the big man. Bit of a character. Smith's conversion on target. Philippines take a 7-0 lead. Just need to keep ticking that board over. Korea will come at them at some point, there's no doubt about it.
Coquillard goes up, he's sure and steady. Mr. 100%, he calls himself. Here come one of the danger runners, and that's a good draw and pass into the hands of Kim Yong-hwan. They're up firmly into Philippines territory now. They want to get on with things as well. Here's Yu Chul-kyu. Surprised to see Korea resting some of their big names for this one. I hope they're not underestimating the Volcanoes. This is Kim Hyun-soo getting in there as rudder. What's he done? Yellow card.
Well, I think he might have got him for the knockdown, deliberate knockdown. It's a tough one, isn't it? You instinctively as a player, all you do is you see the ball come near you want to put your hand out to it.
Or you don't, but you do. 2 minutes remaining in this half, and they're going to be without rudder. Straightening from Kim. Kim Kwang-min goes in for their first try. They had to be on there. They're on the scorecard. There's no smiles or celebrations. They know they're in a match here. They don't want to suffer the ignominy of playing off for 7th and 8th. And that's good work from him.
The other thing is, I don't think it's been a massive turnaround. It hasn't been a long time between games for Korea. It seems like they're only out there in the last 45 minutes. So they might be feeling the pinch a bit. That tussle they had with Chinese Taipei was...
Lee Jai-bok. There's a lot of tired legs out there. The kicks get harder and harder. So they still trail the Volcanoes, who have a man in the bin, 7 points to 5. Lee Jai-bok looking for Coquillard. He can't get a hand on it. The two big men, Coquillard and Boheni, challenging for that one. Here they come again. There's a call from the assistant referee, a knock on by Coquillard in that aerial challenge.
Just as well, there was that call for the Philippines as well, because it was all looking pretty naked for them on the far side.
So they want to close out this half with 6 players without any more points against them, take a small lead in. Or will they show some big kahunas and try and put on a try with just the 6? Boheni hasn't had the call. Look at this down the middle from Luke Smith. 3 in the ruck. There can't be many players outside. No, there isn't any. This is dangerous stuff. Tommy Gilbert might have exposed the Volcanoes here, and he nearly gets the bounce. Was it worth the risk, though? And Kim Yong-hwan is going to pick up a bonus try here on the hooter, and I'm not sure the risk was worth it.
Well, Volcanoes coach Frano Bodaka, I think will be less than impressed with that closing play, although Korea will be ecstatic to have pinched the lead going into the break. done all the hard work. They just keep working, don't they? Korea. Well, they look slightly dishevelled, very much like the player on screen at the moment. Volcano's trailing by 5 points. And they'll be surrounding each other, just asking those questions. Come on, fellas. Tighten the ship up. Beautiful shot of the Olympic Stadium. Lovely blue skies behind. It's hot out there. By Jingoes, it's hot out there. Let's take a look at the opening try. Tommy Gilbert gallops through the gap. And he does have a bit of a gallop too, isn't he? He's a big long gait. And then this one, all fairly easy for Korea before their second try of the half. Came courtesy, as you saw, of a momentary lapse of reason from Tommy Gilbert. I think he might have felt like he was Serge Blanco. But Grant, he wasn't.
He was well isolated. All the other 5 players were, you could have thrown a towel across them. And instead of going up with 2 points in their favour, they go into the half 5 down. And that's 5. They have to recover.
Korea.
Let's see if Korea are going to bring on their big guns, the 2 Jangs, Jang Song-min, Jang Jong-min. Kokolard gets that back on the bounce. Here goes Kim Yong-hwan. Great tackle from Luke Smith on the halfway. Kokolard does some great work there in support. Kim Gwang-mun down the far side. Blue shirts lining up. They're back to 7, of course. Kokolard out of the line. At pace comes Stevenson. It's a good carry by Big Andre into the Philippines half. And a little bit scrappy in the end, but Korea there just leaving it to individuals to do something, take on the line. Someone's down over the sideline. 2 Koreans down at the moment. One's a bootlace. It's Kim Yong-hwan. Perhaps this will bring Jang Jong-min in.
I'm happy. We'll just play scrum for the
Wow, have a look at that.
Well, if they ever get sick of rugby, they can join the circus, those blokes.
That could have come off very badly, but he did the full 360.
Okay, time on.
It's always tricky, isn't it, when you're 7 feet in the air and rapidly going upside down.
If I find myself in that position, I know I'm in the wrong place. Lee Jai Bok. Yu Chul Kyu looking to bend this defence out wide. They haven't been able to get on the outside this whole weekend, really. And Huang's on and won, this big, powerful forward. He can go. Good tackle around the ankles from Jones. Korea holding on to it. Just shifting it around. Waiting for someone to do something. Lee Jai Bok on a dummy run. Rudder's not falling for it. It's not very imaginative at the moment. Going backwards. There's Lee Kwan Huang. They finally get an arm up. And
Well, they look absolutely cooked, don't they, Korea? If they can hold on to this lead, they're doing well. I think the Philippines might finish the stronger of these two. The only real way I think Korea can get a jump on them is if they start dumping the bench and sending in the big boys.
It's a good touch finder from Lee Jai Bok, the skipper. Here's a chance now. From set piece for Korea to apply the blowtorch. Just 10 metres out and some subs coming. Hernandez it is for the Volcanoes. Four minutes remain. Oh, and that's
Here he goes.
really poor at the back there. Here is Hernandez. He pops it up off the floor, and Lee Jai Bok does really well to anticipate that one and get between the ball and the receiver. The skipper there has relieved some pressure for his side. Philippines looking to break out and go full length. And now he'll just repeat that down to the corner.
And poor Volcanoes, they just can't seem to get a break, can they? They've made some interesting decisions. They could have been 7-5 up at the break.
Can they get it right? Yes, they do this time. Lee Jai Bok teams up with Yu to Kim Yong Hwan. They just can't get around anybody this weekend. They seem to do it with ease in Korea. Kokola doubles round, gets the arms free. This is better from Korea. That's a nice try in the end from Kim Kwang Min. They decide to go through the middle. And Kokola it was.
Well, I think they're going to look at that dot down, which is fair enough. I mean, it was pretty casual.
He's going upstairs.
Yeah, this is probably good eyes by the referee here. Let's have a wee look. This is...
Oh,
well,
goodness me.
I mean, they'll say he's put that down.
We need a slower version.
And Morgan White waiting for a decision from one of his colleagues in the TMA. Let's just take a look at this. And that was...
No.
Oh, no, he's bounced that.
That is extremely lazy, isn't it?
Isn't it? That is horrible, and that might be the let-off they need.
That's a Minty's ad bit of fodder right there.
And this is the time now for the Philippines. Maybe this is the time now for the Philippines. A wee break for the Volcanoes. Can they capitalise on it?
Crouch!
Well, they look down the field
Set!
and they see 95 metres of grass. Off they go, though. They build something. It's almost a campaign to get down the end. Robertson. Oh, no, that's a tragic mistake there. The tiredness, you can tell. It's across the faces of everybody out there. And it just dipped at the feet of Stevenson.
Oh, they've been a buoyant squad, the Volcanoes, the whole weekend. They've
Philippines one step back. please.
tried to maintain an upbeat spirit. Sometimes,
Crouch!
it's not enough.
Bind!
And
Set!
I think if Korea go over here, she's going to be lights out for good. Oh, that's good tackling.
Hernandez across the top. Here's Big Huang, the big man. He's hard to stop. Has he got it
I
down,
don't think
though?
he's got that down either.
There's an arm under there. And the referee,
You have a clear grounding?
he's on the spot.
Check.
We could be going upstairs again here. Oh, this is exciting stuff, isn't it?
I think he's just being absolutely sure here.
Try yes or no, please.
He shouldn't have to question himself. You're right, his positioning's been spot on. Mind you, it's happened right at its feet. It hasn't had to go too far.
If they've denied them a second time, it's sensational.
It is. That's some gutsy stuff. Oh, he's got underneath that. He's got all about. He's all underneath that. Is that Luke Smith that's gone and done that one?
Yeah. Look at those puppy dog eyes from Huang. He, instead of trying to wrestle the ball to the ground, he's pointing.
No try. Held
I
up.
can't believe this big man has not scored here. He scored some beauties. Oh, and it's no try. Scrum, more pressure. That's outrageous.
Oh, who knows? Who knows? Maybe I've called time of death on the Philippines too early. Maybe the volcanoes can come back. There's a lot of maybes creeping into the sentences at the moment.
I'm on 9. Crouch. Bind.
This is a dogfight, isn't it?
It is.
Kim with the feed, the tired legs, no one's really pushing. They go early, can they hold them up again? No. It's so hard to defend the quick tap. When you're offside, you can't interfere, and that's cruel. But they try to go early, and they've held them up twice. And that could be the death knell for the Volcanoes. In fact, it is, as we hear the hooter.
Conversion taken, final score taken. As we look on 19 points to 7. As both sides show some sporting behaviour and